when we all said scores, and then like everybody started having insane levels of rounds. So with that last round, I taking the dwarves. It was like, okay,
damn it.
Taking it, I get a free 12 points.
Well, I didn't read anything because I was listening to Phil, so I guess I have whatever these are.
What'd you take?
I don't know. Berserk Giants, apparently.
Sounds like a combo that should work.
I don't know what they do.
You could click on the thing at the bottom, and I think it pops up and tells you.
I guess that could have been worse. Alright, well...
Great try that. I am going to spend this game just trash talking as they beat the crap out of me, because I am willing to accept it's my time to get what's coming to me. I'm just going to have fun with it.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like a dice roll issue.
I failed every dice roll so far.
Is that what Berserk does? It gives you the dice roll
Yep.
at the beginning?
Berserk gives you the reinforcement die. And I failed all 6 of them.
It's rough, because that's what gives you your boost as a Berserker.
I know.
You'll learn you to listen to feel. I'll try that. It worked out pretty well for me.
And apparently, that will sure learn me. It wasn't a bad pick, thankfully. So, I'm not too upset about that. But I think there were better picks out.
Those ghouls, they kept... Ow. They did so much freaking work for me.
The ghouls did an insane amount of work for you because nobody attacked them.
Well, in decline, every single turn, I'd grab a territory, and I'd win a dice roll to grab a second territory.
And that was also annoying.
Ghouls gave me like 8 points and cut into your pillaging orcs 3 times.
Which did end up costing me the game because you won every dice roll.
Ghouls decline, man. Do not gamble in their casino. It is a losing proposition.
Does that make the ghouls the mob bosses of Small World?
I think it kind of does. Or, you know, there's like card sharks. Is there such thing as a dice specialist?
I have no idea.
It is possible with enough dexterity to manipulate the rolls of dice.
That is interesting. To self, another skill I should attempt to pick up while on lockdown.
Since a typical die, the faces have the little indents for the dots.
That makes sense. It is one of those things that should be technically possible, but I don't know if it's realistic. Then again, there's that one blind guy who's like the best card mechanic in the world. Because this touch is so sensitive, you can tell from the imprint what every single card is when he's holding it. That's got to be a microscopic level of ability. Again, similar to your Patrick, this is 1 pixel off.
That was still hilarious.
It's still one of my favorite work stories to this day.
Because he didn't believe me, and then it was.
Yeah, exactly 1 off. Right where you pointed at. Oh.
Look, when you see the same thing day in, day out, multiple times...
Dear God, man, you did not have any dice luck.
Yeah, I should have been able to take at least 2 more territories.
Yeah, jeez.
And I just got wrecked.
Giants apparently were calm and meditative instead of berserk. Should sue for false advertising.
I concur. I absolutely concur.
We have wizards who like hills. Is that what that is?
Yep.
I don't like that.
People are indeed incredible, Trident.
Diplomat. That's not really my style.
That was actually a strong option for me. Not gonna lie.
That's kind of fun. Wow. Fortified Amazons, Biovacic Trolls, Underworld Skeletons. This, board's gonna get really, really mean.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out. Oh, wealthy orcs. Yikes. That seems good.
And the one-time bonus is basically what I'm relying on. You know.
And I'm assuming you're taking them and immediately shoving them into decline.
It's not far off what I'm planning.
Alright, roll the die. Hey, I actually get to do something.
Hey, that was a really good roll.
Did not hurt.
Just go away. There's no hills down here.
I didn't go anywhere near you.
Talk to the wizards.
Oh, okay, you cut out, so I didn't hear who you were yelling at.
I am yelling at the hill wizards.
Okay. I caught Hill, and I was just like, but the giants wandered off in their own direction.
Good.
Now Shane's deciding whether he wants to keep them or send them up packing.
That's the question.
And there are good cases to be made on both sides for that.
Keep them this turn, they're almost certainly going the next one.
That's kind of my thought, too.
I'm thinking we're going to have to scrounge ourselves a copy of this and some of the expansions to go with it, because this...
Oh, yeah, this is one of the classics, but
yeah,
it's just one I've kept an eye out for and never seen a price point I was willing to bite on. Because it never seems to go for less than $25. But it's a great game.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy Small World.
Like the Vikings, they will disappear quickly back into the sea next. As that 7 coins was with 2 bonuses. Yeah, we've had enough of that.
And no, we're going into decline.
Yeah, we need to take care of that territory.
You really don't.
Got 9 points.
Yeah, because I was able to leverage mountains. I should have been able to get way more than 9 points. But my dice rolling was le garbage.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
As mad as I am at you, I'm also mad at the dice randomizer for just completely fucking me.
My theory is your mistake was not rolling dice when not getting ghouls before rolling dice. That's my theory of how everything works now.
It's a good theory. There's a slight problem in that the game didn't offer me the option to correct that. Alright, let's see what we've got. That could be fun.
Of curiosity, add or other players while you're thinking.
What?
You had the time and ability to learn any specific skill in the next year. What skill would that be?
3D modeling.
Interesting.
I already have some basics, but it's way back from college with the computer program Maya. I got fairly proficient, but I would like to get to the point where I could create models to prototype for games and stuff like that, make my own minis. And 3D modeling, if you get good enough, you're just basically doing one step away from animation anyway, so just move into straight animation.
Nice.
Ooh, biometric. Oh shit, that stacks with his other one too.
Uh-huh.
I like it. See, there you go.
So he's playing the, even when they go into decline, no one will ever be able to conquer that card.
The settlements go away when he goes into decline with them.
I think for me it'd be lockpicking. The skill I could learn, I have a lot of weird skills. The survivalist, escape from kidnapping / everything goes to hell scenario. Wow, nice round.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lockpicking is one I just don't have, and it's one of those that it can be practically useful. Let's admit it, it's just one of those skills that's freaking cool to know. You pretty much never use it, just knowing you could. There are certain things where just knowing you could do it,
Yeah.
a little bump, you know?
I agree with you there, Shane.
Yeah, lockpicking's a good one.
I'm sorry, you guys are happy.
I see you there. I see you there.
Eyeing ghouls.
What could go wrong?
Oh god, those are back! Fucking!
They're flying this time.
Oh boy!
Really?
That's because I can.
I only get 1 point in decline. I don't get their bonuses.
The dice failed me this time.
I mean, they're not in decline. That was your mistake.
Right. Good call. Bad.
Trident, you are right. Drawing does take an insane amount of practice to keep good at.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. It's one of the skills I'm slowly trying to pick up on, but is a slow trot as I expected it to be.
Yep. Oh my.
this.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about what skill I'd really want to pick up on.
So
I'd probably... I know this encompasses a bunch, but I'd probably go along the lines of handyman work. Just because of how versatile it is once you have an understanding of how that all works.
That around, sir.
Curiosity, try it. What type of writing do you do, or what type of writing would you like to get better at? Obviously, the writer's going to ask that question.
I am curious myself as I do my share of writing as well.
Wait, does Callahan write in this group too? Because that would be really funny.
No, Callahan is not a writer by trade or by practice. At least not to my knowledge.
He has gotten major compliments on his handyman work from contractors Braden's had here before.
Oh, absolutely.
Who the hell did your basement? He did a great job.
That's true.
That basement was something, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is the concrete wavy?
Welcome to 1900s concrete work, apparently? Early 1900s concrete work?
Yeah.
Oh, man, there are some tough choices out there right now.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
Still observing, he did. But the funny thing was, he realized, like, a few minutes in that he underbid the jobs. He's like, I have to put in like 4 times the spackle or whatever it is to make this tile even on the floor with this one. Welcome to a wavy basement. Actually freaking I mean, the job he did was amazing. Oh, elves don't tend to like undead ghouls, do they? That could be an issue.
Yeah, I'm not very happy about that.
Well, somebody's got to cut down on your little rain up there.
They don't, though.
Yeah, handyman work is actually pretty easy, at least if you understand the basics. And if you're not dealing with somebody else's foobar.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
So, luckily in my new house that we're working on right now, there hasn't been a big foobar that we've ran into, just a lot of like, we've done pretty much everything, and not doing it every day for an 8-hour shift is hard too. So...
Observing, playing with fun power tools is never a waste of it.
No, it's really not. Tile cutters are actually really good fun to use.
Nice trident. FYI, probably didn't know this, I actually have my MFA in fiction writing. And, I mean, self-published book, but got like 20 handwritten rejection letters, so I know it's publishable quality, just at some point, you just have to move on to the next project.
Yeah, Shane, your writing needs to get out there more. every bit you've sent me, I've really enjoyed. Like the what was it? The character I remember the most from it was the Grey Wolf character.
Which one? The
God, this would have been towards the end of my college years, and one of the characters' names was Grey Wolf.
is that the store? Was that the post-apocalyptic one with like the monk dancing around a creature in the darkness?
I don't know if I got to that. You sent me that far yet, but it had some like Celtic style clans getting encroached on by, I think, zombie-esque kind of wasteland.
Ah, that one. Yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
So
It'll make you happy to know I'm being better consistent with that. I have 3 novels I'm currently working on. Was 2. One I was just struggling with, so I shelved it and pulled the other one down and nailed out 8 pages in a day, so I think I made the right decision there.
yeah. Hopefully, once I get my new house done and my own workspace set up, I'll have the ability to write without having to put it away every time, because that always sucks. And I prefer to handwrite and then go back and type.
You still renovating that B house?
Well, so right now we're working on the house we bought in October still.
Yeah.
And that's the one we plan on moving into and making our own, and because it's
Alright, and then you're around the other one. Okay.
yeah. So, ooh.
You have any finished rooms in that house, or are you just kind of doing a full tear down, full put back at this time?
We are. So Saturday we should get, because it's a ranch style.
Yeah.
We should be getting the 3 bedrooms, the main floor bathroom, and the hallway, all textured.
Okay.
And then the main living, dining, kitchen is currently getting kind of mud and texture, and then it will get textured or mudded and taped. And then once that gets texture, we're gonna paint the whole house, and then we're gonna hardwood floors in the kitchen, and then we gotta strip and finish all the hardwoods throughout the whole house, and then put the kitchen and bathroom together, and we're in. So
Do me a favor, it's not too much trouble. Could you take pictures of each step of the process for me, like even just a bunch of how it is now, a bunch after the texturing, a bunch when you finish up some rooms? I can actually use those for a bunch of projects I have coming up.
okay.
I am happy. So, I would appreciate that if it's not too much trouble. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a quick, here's each room, we did something, here's each room again.
Yeah. Ooh.
Those elves really like the Southern Kingdoms, don't they?
Those are Amazons.
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
Love the Southlands.
Yeah, that's not at all good.
Jeez.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just I'd love to throw 5 active ghouls out. This is...
Please don't.
I concur. This is the point to go into decline.
Oh.
spread out, Phil, because I have a feeling you have 2 armies coming into your southern territories next
Yeah. Well.
The very idea.
Oh. Damn it!
You can't dice roll against the ghouls. What are you doing?
He's right to scold you, you know. We've demonstrated ghouls greater than all.
You're too freaking.
Fuck us.
That's not gonna last.
It might not have to.
Must come, my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna grab those before I could grab them.
They were so effective, and when you look at the board setup, it's like, where do I want to attack? Oh, the region that gives them all their bonuses.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yep. Bring it. Although we are coming into the top of the 8th, so after this,
It's the first time the ghouls have lost a dice roll.
I'm okay
Look,
with that.
they lost that one on purpose to make sure everyone suspected them a little less of being cheats.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Dang.
I'm gonna have some choices. Oh, shoot.
It's gone cold on me.
Huh.
You just came at him from one side. You have an open side for you.
Huh.
A forest practitioners don't sound great. Then you look at the map and realize they're so strong.
Yeah.
I'm curious which one Braden chooses, because there's actually a few good ones depending on what strategy he wants to use. Don't think there's one that's necessarily overwhelming.
Do we want to say scores since we're at the top of the 8th?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm at 57.
Okay. I'm at 76.
I'm sure I'm nowhere close to that.
God.
Yeesh.
So tried in on the writing. I appreciate the character creation part, but I'm a very story-driven individual, and a lot of the
I'm
reason
gonna take those.
I got a lot of stories published in grad school was always trying to map out the complete plot and everything. I was always very character-based. Make someone interesting, understand them enough to know how they're going to react, and then usually a pretty good story comes out of it. Just observing Phil is very much running away with the game at the moment. Of course, the elves look like they're going to put some slap down some Amazons.
Braden, real quick, what's your score at before you end your turn?
60.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, as we go into the last little leg of this.
Fucking! Doesn't matter.
I used up all our dice luck last round.
I,
Those
I've had...
My trolls are doing some work.
I don't think I've rolled a single thing.
Takes care of the wizards, at least.
Yeah, that helps.
Only the dice were a one-time thing. That is unfortunate.
See, I have a hard time with plot anyways. I can make a good character and good story, but usually I just have to write. And I really do enjoy the quote, what is it? Write drunk, edit sober.
Hemingway.
Yes. I mean, I just love the thought of that principle more than the actual sediment, because...
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because my dice were last game. Apparently the Tritons are not going to match the ghouls in decline.
I say that mountain just does not want to be settled.
It really doesn't.
I'm gonna do what I can. Those Amazons under control, because that is too much, man.
That's getting out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still have less points than you started the round with last round, Phil. Yes, I am trying to close the gap there.
No!
It's underrated.
Okay, you know what? No.
You gotta take his forest.
I didn't have the troops to do it.
Almost like he guards them particularly closely. Also, though, I am impressed with how many points you have gotten off those fortified trolls in decline.
Yeah.
They're not in a convenient place on the board for you guys to deal with them.
Exactly, and the cost of it is just...
It's prohibitive. Especially this late in the game.
Not Raj at YouTube. I'll try that. Writing advice, but that sounds like it's right up my
I say that was not your brightest move, Phil.
You just do?
And Phil basically blew most of his troops, taking 2 trolls out.
It's getting cocky. In fairness, we're running out of time, so...
Sure, but... Yeah, that makes the move even stupider. But he's clearly throwing it to you, so...
That does sound right up our alley. Terrible writing advice. Done with sarcasm and satire.
I had not heard of this, but that sounds like an interesting plan.
Sound pretty awesome. Gonna enjoy this round before Braden decides this is bullshit and smashes it up as he should.
Yeesh. Now, Phil's clearly volunteering to go address some of that, and there's a limit to how much I'm able to do about some of your nonsense.
Oh, I see what his strategy was. One of us can attack him because he didn't attack us. He's just gonna try to go through some of the dead guys up there and hope it's enough to hold on. I do love sarcasm and satire, Trident. Yeah, like, while I appreciate some of the stuff I learned writing the MFA, it kind of reinforced to me that...
Actually, you know, I'm perfectly content with that arrangement. Yeah, Shade's gonna have stomped us.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.